Around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback, standing at 6'5".
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator say right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
It's second and 8 at the 24-yard line.
From the gun, Britt. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing on first down. Britt. Throw left side here, complete to Campbell. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy set the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now it's Swift. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
The ball carrier brought down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Britt. Defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver. And it results in an incomplete pass.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead.
Lions 3, Buccaneers nothing.
Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of Week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
So here are the Bucs now to take over for the first time. They are led out by the 15th overall selection in 2019, former Ohio State Buckeye Dwayne Haskins.
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it and gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I think they want to make sure they take some of the pressure off.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Buccaneers.
Jones fights off the defender. And nothing but Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Ronald Jones, the ball.
Ronald Jones, 58 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it's Ronald Jones that polishes it off with a touchdown run.
Bradley Pinion.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
To throw on second down. Britt nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
Brings up third down and 6 yards to go.
From the gun, Britt. Man open, it's Moss complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
On first down, Britt. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Britt's pass.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain there on the completion. Second and 10.
Brings up second and 10.
Off play action. Britt. That's complete to Moss out of the backfield. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's first and 10 at the 30-yard line. Running is Swift. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
A gain of 4.
Then he'll give it here to his running back. Down to the 25.
The ball carried by
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Matt Patricia, he says now's the time. His guys are going to go for it on 4th. They'll try it now with Swift. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are going to jump back in front.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards to top it off. Touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. It's good to make it 17-7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Ronald Jones.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun. Haskins. A quick pass here to Godwin. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Haskins. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
brings up
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
a 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Tampa Bay.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
22.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. From the gun, Haskins. The left side completion to Jones. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
After 17-7 is our score.
Lions 17. Buccaneers 7.
On 2nd and 12, Haskins. That's caught by Howard.
Haskins pass.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Then the 29-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
First down, Lions on a pickup of 13.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. In this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Swift. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Britt firing quickly, but it's incomplete. The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. And back to throw. Britt will try and set up the screen to Swift. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
A 50-yard attempt.
His kick is absolutely perfect.
It is good.
And they double him up here. That makes our score 20 to 10.
20. Buccaneers 10.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Haskins. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. DeAndre Swift heading back out with his Detroit teammates. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football. And they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
A gain of 3, second down.
It's a pickup of 3.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
Jack Fox out to punt here on fourth down. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 29.
The attention shifting back to Chris Godwin and the rest of the Tampa offense. With them losing here in the second quarter and his limited productivity so far, you'd have to think they're going to try to look to him a little bit more, right?
I would guess you would start to see maybe some quick screens, some hitches, anything to get the ball in his hands quickly and let him try and do some damage after the catch. Or maybe just flip some formations and keep him isolated where it's more of a one-on-one route and get the ball to him.
I say just 4 verts, right?
Hey, why not? 4 verts, one of the best routes in football. Hard to cover each guy all the way along the route.
So far, just 1 catch for him. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1.
Here's Haskins. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Incomplete. It's third down. And 1 yard to go.
On 3rd and 1, it's Haskins. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own.
Another shot now for this Lions offense. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
On 1st and 10, Britt. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Britt, catch made here by Campbell. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Off the play fake. Britt. Wide open receiver complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 40.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now a carry for Swift. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
Operating from the gun. Britt. Yeah, quick throw here. That's complete.
Britt's pass.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Two minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Looking to throw. Britt wants a screen pass. That's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Britt. And that will be caught. But out of bounds. Out of bounds. Ruled incomplete here.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
A 29-yard attempt.
And Lutz puts this one through. And that will extend their lead even further.
Lions 23, Buccaneers 10.
So he's been a busy man here in this 1st half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, he's still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
At their own 25-yard line.
The attention shifting back to Chris Godwin and the rest of the Tampa offense. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? 2nd quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us, but sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Haskins. And he will find his man on the outside. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Haskins gets him up to the line as quick as he can. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Caught on the right side by Jones. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Throwing again on second down. Haskins. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
It's third down and 4.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Again, it's Haskins. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
A loss of 8 yards. And it's 4th down.
So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, good to get another season underway. We'll get back to you guys for the second half of the season opener. But first, let's take a look at what's still to come here in the opening weekend of the NFL season. Plenty of good matchups in that 1 o'clock Eastern window. It'll be noon at Soldier Field in Chicago. And a big test for the Bears as they'll square off with the New Orleans Saints. Then, more good stuff to follow later in the afternoon. One good one being under the dome in Indy, where it'll be the Colts taking on the Dallas Cowboys. And one more to highlight, a good one on Monday Night Football between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. And they got to him again.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Give him 8, maybe 9, but they're still left with a 3rd and long upcoming.
Made at the 21-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Throwing on first down. Britt. Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
At their 49-yard line.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Britt, and this is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Britt. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hawkinson. And he is going to have a Lions first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw on 2nd down. Britt. That'll be caught over the middle by Moss. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On first down, Britt. And right side, Henry's got it. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Henry. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 20.
And to give this time to the tailback. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 24. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. From the gun, Britt. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
So out comes the field goal team once more.
A 31-yard attempt.
And It's a fake. He's going to throw it. And that is going to be incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. Well, I see what they were trying to do there. You pop up your holder, roll him out. You got the option to run or pass. Just didn't work.
Not at all. And the communication was excellent defensively to make sure that receivers were covered as they escaped from the line of scrimmage, because that's supposed to be a surprise to everyone, and that's how they get free. People forget their assignments on defense. That didn't happen. And think about the guy rolling out with the football, looking for an open person, no one there.
Helpless feeling.
Helpless, because that gap between you and defenders now is going to close and close quickly.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Jones. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
Ball carrier. He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And
this offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Haskins. And he hits his man, Matthews. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Now Haskins on 1st down. He'll let one go deep for Howard. And got his man complete. That goes for a gain of 31. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Haskins. And he finds Howard complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 18.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
To throw again on 2nd down. Haskins. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
Throwing again, here's Haskins. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And McManus able to put it through, and that gets them back within 10.
The score, Lions 23, Buccaneers 13.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. On 1st and 10, Britt over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. And they work this It's well upfield across the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
And 9 yards to go.
On 3rd down, Britt. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. We'll check on his status when we get back. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Britt, this will be caught at about the 6. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. Back now at Ford Field. Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. On first down, it's Haskins. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is Jones. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Left side, caught by Matthews. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. From the gun, Haskins, and he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Play action. Haskins looking downfield for Godwin. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin. And now it's 2nd down.
Coverage defensively by Jeff Okuda.
Throwing again. Haskins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Operating from the gun, Britt. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. From the gun, Britt. That's complete, right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a pickup of 12, and now a set up a 3rd down.
Leads to 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Britt. Intercepted. Picked up down at the 2. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
They'll take over.
So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, fourth quarter. Here again comes Dwayne Haskins and company. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory, like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins from the left side here, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Riley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 more there and another first down.
And a Buccaneer first down.
Operating from the gun. Haskins. That's caught by Howard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done.
Buccaneers.
They go play action now. Haskins. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row. Haskins looking to throw on first down. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
2nd and 1.
Haskins back to the air. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
1st and goal, Tampa Bay.
Haskins going to throw again. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. On after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Haskins, his throw caught at about the 5. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. What a stand so far defensively. And now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Here we go with Matthews. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
On the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 3-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. 12 yards there and a first down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Gets it up around the 22 and no further. Did show some power on the run, but not a whole lot of room. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not much room there as he'll get it up only to about the 21. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here comes the Lions punter now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. And taken right at the 35. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
At their own 45-yard
Back
line.
now comes Tampa Bay. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out. 1st and 10 at the 45. From the gun, Haskins. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's taken down inside the 30. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Over the middle to Evans. You got the big lead defensively. Give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And that will be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
4th down, here's Haskins. Open man has got it, it's complete. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. Through an opening, and there he goes. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Lots of look to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24. A heck of a play.